Our next topic is custom orders in LS Central. With custom orders, a shopper or buyer can buy an item either in the store or by e-commerce and collect that item in the same store or in another store, or even have it shipped to their home. And let's look at how this works in the POS. And we have the following scenario. Britt comes to a store and wants to buy an item. In our case, it will be the bag Linda. It could be a bed or whatever. And Britt doesn't want to take the bag Linda with her home. Maybe the bag is not available in this store, or maybe it's available in another store. There's also something else that custom orders can handle, that you can shop an item in one store that doesn't exist there and collect it in another store. That could be convenient when you find the bag and you don't find it in the correct color, then you can ask for it in one store, they find out which store has it, and you can collect it there or even have it shipped to your home. So let's go to our example. Britt wants to buy this bag Linda, and we put Britt into the sale. We do not have to have a member, we could have anonymous customer as well. And now Britt wants to buy this bag, but she doesn't want to take it with her. She wants to come to the store later today or tomorrow and collect it. So what we do, we need to mark this item for custom order. So behind the amount is POS command. Remember, we had different POS commands behind these guys, different quantity, changing the price or putting in a discount. And here we have, if we select the amount part, then the line becomes marked for custom order. And remember, we could look at it, right click, data table properties, we can see what is behind it. And if you go here to the right, you will see that the last line, where we have the amount, is the POS command mark with the parameter custom order. So that's fine. Now we have a line marked for Britt, so we press total. Britt could have bought more items and taken them with her or not, it doesn't matter. The system can handle both. And here we have a list of options. So this is what we need to do. We need to decide, is Britt coming to the same store and collecting it, or does she want to go to this store, fashion store, or even to this warehouse, or does she want to have it shipped, or in this store here, the cosmetics one. She wants to come to the same store, so we make sure that is what is selected. We press OK. And since Britt was already in sale, we see her information. If not, we could have put in information about our customer. And when we're happy about that, we confirm the order. And now we are asked, is Britt going to pay for the items now or later? Britt wants to be quick when she comes later to our store today, tomorrow. So she wants to pay for it now. We answer yes. And let's finish this and we pay with cash. If Britt would not have wanted to pay it now, then we would have 0 to finalize the order at this time. But she's paying now and we press OK. And you see printing is process. And you may have noticed there were 2 printouts. Let's look at them. I have the virtual printer so I can have a look. The first one is her standard receipt. So this is a slip who is selling a date and information. And this is the customer order prepayment. That's the value of the Belinda bag. And you can see that that is in customer order with this number here. C, 00, lots of zeros and 2. And exactly the amount. Then we get another ticket. This is the customer order ticket with the name Britt Thompson and what is done, where it's supposed to be collected and what is in it. This is the ticket Britt gets to be sure that she has it when she comes back to show us. And usually these tickets, of course, if it would be printed on a normal printer, then you have the barcode here for the order. But in the virtual printer, it's not capable of doing that. So we are fine. Now in the store, you see we have something here in the custom orders option to pick. So whenever a staff is looking at the POS and sees this, he needs to take care of some job. So he opens customer orders and now we see there's one order that is ready to pick. So he goes to pick, selects the order and does pick. Here we have it. The bag Linda needs to be picked, one piece. And what he can do, he is at the POS, remember, he would normally print the slip. And then he would do cancel, go back. He would go to this, take his printout, and you see there's a picking list, exactly with the bag Linda for this order number 2. So now he goes into the store and finds this item and comes back. When he comes back, he needs to go into custom orders, to picking, select the order and picks it. Now we're not going to print like we did before. Now we're going to say which item we're going to pick. So he needs to pick it. There could be more items. Maybe it would be 3. Then he could have done pick all instead of picking 3 types. Now he confirms. And here comes a question, an optional one. Where are you going to keep this item you are picking in the store? So maybe he's putting this into shelf number A, labeled A, and press enter. And something is printed, and he goes out of this. What was printed? Shall we have a look? There was a collect list printed. So this list he puts with the bag. Maybe it's a plastic bag on the back and you can punch it on it or something like that. And this is for Britt Thompson, order number 2 with this item. Fine. There is an option as well, since Britt was in the sale and she's a member, remember we registered her by email, that she will be getting a notification. Your item is ready to be collected. So when Britt comes to the store, she can show the original paper she got, remember, with the barcode, and we can scan it. But since we have a virtual printer and we cannot scan it this time, we're going to do it manually. And that's always possible to do. So we go to custom orders, to collect. Here we find Britt Thompson. We select that one and we collect it. Here you see the item that is collected. Could be more than one item, remember. And it's already marked, so we just confirm. Here you are. So now we have the bag Linda in the sale, marked with Britt Thompson, and we see the balance is 0 because she has done this prepayment exactly for the amount. We just hand over the bag to Britt and finalize the sale with cash just to finish it. And when we hand over the bag to Britt, we say thank you very much. I hope to see you again.